Nagaland government at Bogajan. Coming closer, that was 40 years ago, about 30 years ago, precisely 29 years ago, here in Chimin town. Earlier I was just sharing with one or two friends, old friends. On 15 August, when Chimin town was preparing to celebrate the Indian Independence Day, one notorious Indian Army officer, one major, who was very notoriously known for his harassment of the Nagas, not only here in Nagaland, but from different parts of Nagas areas, from southern Nagas, means Manipur and elsewhere, was posted here in Chimin, and he continued his notoriety, harassing Naga innocent civilians. He was shot dead on the morning of 15 August. His wife and one-year-old baby girl were injured in the process because he was driving a Nissan vehicle, and when he was shot dead, the vehicle fell off the road and his wife and one-year-old baby girl was injured. The entire Chimin town, people were herded into a ground. I don't know if this is, I was told that this is not the same ground, but it's just somewhere around here, just next to the hospital, Chimin Hospital. Doctors and nurses in the hospital were assaulted, pushed just out from their works. Sick people in the hospital were pushed, their beds were pushed around. Sick people were thrown from their sick bed. And 3 Nagas, young innocent people, among them was one ranger from the Rengma community, forest ranger. They were brutally murdered. And it was raining on that day, 15 August. The dead bodies of 3 people were laid in the ground. The ranger had a 7-day-old daughter. Her name is Elizabeth. I don't know if she's around town, but she should be 30 years by now. I heard she's married. I didn't expect her to survive. They put her body next to her father's dead body in the ground in the pouring rain. For days together, people of Waka Mochun could not travel between Kohima because the road here in the main road was completely blocked by the Indian Army, the Assam Rifles. After 10 days, NPMHR, who came from Kohima, all of us, around 10 of us, who came and sought audience with the commandant of the Assam Rifles posted here. They refused to meet us, but we stayed on, insisting we will meet. And the prayer warriors, women from Chimin town, on the road, they were praying the whole day, crying and praying. At last, the commandant agreed to meet us. We went inside their camp, and we said the major was killed in his duty as somebody defending so-called the Indian nation. The Naga army also killed him because the Naga army was defending the Naga nation. So there is no grudges, but the wife and the 1-year-old child, they had no fight in the war. So we came on behalf of the Naga civilians or human rights organization to say sorry and to wish the baby girl, 1-year-old baby girl, and the major's wife speedy recovery. We gave a goodwill card, signed, all of us signed, and said, please, this goodwill card must reach the major's wife and the 1-year-old baby girl. The commandant promised that it will reach them. The same year, Kikrima Hospital was occupied by the Assam Rifles. Nurses and doctors, patients, whatever, were chased out. We went up and showed them the High Court order. Whether it is war or whatever, you have no right to occupy schools, churches, and hospitals. You have to vacate. After coming to understand, to a large extent, they vacated after a few days. That was just 1 year before ceasefire came to Nagaland. August 1996. August 1, 1997, ceasefire came into effect. So the new age of ceasefire from 1996 till today is a new ceasefire generation, I suppose. The earlier generations lived in a situation of genocide, where the army or the Indian government tried to finish the entire Naga race to destroy Nagas from the face of the earth and burn down villages, killed everybody that comes across. Even domestic animals were not spared, as some of you must have heard in the previous discussion. Then came the second generation, where people began to live in a different or better situation. But this political situation never changes. We are now finishing the third generation, I believe. And I think all of you were discussing, or some of you, the young people, were questioning how the elder generation have let you down. In other words, betrayed your hope. While the elder generation thinks that the younger generation are not performing your part. I tell you, I think this morning you heard the team speaker, Resilience in Transition, say that the old is dying and the new is yet to be born. I agree, the old is dying or even dead. People of my age or in my generation, we're all dead because spiritually we cannot live the principles for which God created us. We're traitors in our commitment to our nationhood. We've betrayed the younger generation by borrowing their future. And we call you, students are the leaders of tomorrow. Youth are the pillars of tomorrow. I tell you, that is a big lie now if you look into the present situation. You are not the future leaders of tomorrow. You are the present leaders of today. Today, you are today's Nagas. We are past Nagas. Yesterday Nagas were alive but not living. You have grown into full manhood and womanhood. Great people achieve their dreams or commitments to humanity while even in their teenage. You all may be born after ceasefire, which is 29 years ago. You're all capable people. But what is your future? How does your future look like? Just earlier this year, for 46 posts of forest guard, 23,000 educated Nagas, boys and girls, vying for forest guard. During our time, 1 or 2 generations ago, forest guards are meant for school dropouts, for uneducated people, for people who have not gone to school or colleges. Today, graduates, postgraduates, the most learned cream of the Naga society are fighting for forest posts of forest guards. 46 post 23,000 educated Nagas. Is that the kind of future you're looking for? Is that what your parents sent you to school and colleges to pursue? What a life. Learn all the senses of civilization, all knowledges of the world. Have the knowledge of the world in your fingertips. Go to the jungle to be a forest guard, to guard the trees and grasses. Is that your dream? Young friends, I'm sorry for the disappointment that the elder generations have led you into. But believe in yourself now. Stop waiting for the elders to show you the way, because we cannot show you the way anymore. We don't know anything anymore. Those were the days we talk about how Chimin was the guardian of the rise of Naga nationalism. How the first flag in Naga flag was erected here in Regma country. Today, every Independence Day, we have 26, 27 organizations raising the flag in different pockets. Or we have 20, 30 presidents and prime ministers. Is that what you're looking for from your elders? Did you ever think that your parents will lead you into this mess you're in? If this is happening, it is because you also have not asserted yourself. You do not believe in yourself, and you're depending on the elders. Our Naga tradition says young people must listen to elder people. But when the elder people have nothing left to tell you, what will you listen to? So what I want to tell you today is your world. You are today's Nagas. You are today's future. You are today's hope. Don't wait to grow old to build a future. Don't wait to get married to give hope to your children. Take over leadership. Take ownership of your future. And for those of us who are betraying you, shamelessly, treacherously, living off your hopes and dreams, stealing your future, living luxury life in the name of Naga freedom. Time to say, make way for the younger people, because I think this 31st General Conference of NSF is opening the new gateway to your hopes, to your dreams, and to the dreams of your fathers, your forefathers. Piso, Alibamti, Kwadao, Isaac, Yangkong, Kaplang, call whatever those names. There are only very few people in that age alive now. For instance, the first two Naga leaders, Moiva and Tenosile, one was the political leader, the other was the Naga army commander. The first Naga leaders to lead Naga army to China to fight for freedom. There are others still who have gone with them. Today, they are very big people in their different organizations. They are still there. But others of their age, their contemporaries, their friends, they have all passed away. Tenosile has now retired to his own village in his Chedama village, waiting for his Lord's time. Moiva will soon be leaving for his hometown, supposed to be a month away from. Will he even ever make it to his village? We don't know. Will we, in our time, just watch the world go by? Nagas, for the last 50, 60 years has lived as an inspiration to the indigenous people of the world, not only among us, but to the people of the world. They looked at Nagas and said, Nagas can survive and fight for 50, 60 years. Why can't we also emulate them? These are some of the challenges as well as inspirations when we meet friends in the United Nations, in the international communities, in different countries, and share our dreams and hopes. And the only way to live our full humanity is to live with dignity when we know ourselves, when we assert for ourselves, when we can determine what is good for us and we live with what we want. And the only way to live with dignity is when you can stop depending on your elders or others, whatever. In that sense, I just want to quote one poem called Invictus, where he ends the poem by saying that I'm the master of my fate, I'm the captain of my soul. If each of us as individuals can also say, I'm the master of my fate, I'm the captain of my soul. Or even if collectively you can say that. But if the Naga society cannot say that, can not NSF, starting from the new leadership that starts from tomorrow, say that we are the master of our fate, we are the captain of our soul. Thank you so much.